We'd like to tell you about something we think is revolutionary.
Yeah, we really think it is, and it fits quite well into these uncertain times. We came up with an idea that will change the way you think about water damages.
How about if we tell you that you can reduce water damage claims by more than 70%? Hello, I'm Klaus Nielsen, doing business development at GROHE. Together with insurers, I'm responsible for building new business models in the area of water security. And today we'll be sharing insights on risk minimizing in domestic water supplies.
Hello, I'm Pasi Korhonen and I represent LocalTapiola Finland as a business development manager. We are a leading insurer in Finland with a quarter market share in non-life insurance. I'm personally responsible for the execution of a large-scale rollout of water security systems at the houses we insure. This is one of several projects that we currently run to turn our business into proactive prevention offers. I'm here today to share with you our findings and learnings from this exciting program.
When I talk to leading insurers across Europe, I always hear that water damage is the primary pain point in property insurance. Still, most insurers are not tackling this problem actively, even though there are solutions. And we're not only looking at product solutions, but at entire end-to-end solutions tailored specifically to the needs of insurers offered by us. Through the project with LocalTapiola Finland, which has turned into a solidly implemented program, I aim to show you what is possible and that a similar solution is within your reach too. The numbers speak for themselves. Pasi happens to have some of them for you.
I do, and they look very promising. Based on the thousands of houses actively secured by GROHE devices, we have come up to the following results of the program at this current stage. The occurrence of water damages is showing a clear declining trend. Costs for the water damages in the protected houses have decreased more than 70%. Please consider that the average payout of water damage in Finland is one of the highest in Europe. With the constantly growing number of houses protected as we speak, this program has the potential to affect our combined ratio overall in LocalTapiola by 1%. It's the same as reduction of more than 10% of payouts in property insurance. The faster we roll out the devices to a higher number of houses, the sooner we can get benefits from the effect. And on top of this, we are experiencing a new level of data that we could previously only imagine. Every single water damage claim can be studied to understand what happened, and in the future we are even able to predict water damages and react before damages happened. The way and the extent we gather and analyze data is truly revolutionary for our business.
The numbers you've just heard show that something previously considered impossible can now be sorted. It's actually already there. There truly is a solution at hand that can finally tackle the largest cost driver in the property insurance. Automatic water damage recognition, automatic closure of the main water pipes to eliminate consequential damages completely and limit the overall size of the damages to a minimum. It's all there today. In future, predictions of water damages is another function that the new technology will enable. Other hazards to property related to fire and burglary have been addressed by smart home devices for a longer time, and now it's time to control water digitally. Not for the sake of technology, but for the sake of stopping the constantly accelerating number of costs of water damages, saving costs for property owners and insurers, and avoiding the environmental impact of waste of drinking water.
And this is exactly corresponding to why we're doing this at all. We as a company are in the process of transformation from paying claims to proactive lifelong security company. To us, that's what matters. It's our mission here in LocalTapiola. And this transformation is ongoing for our entire business portfolio. In 2018, we set ourselves the ambitious goal to reduce water damage payouts by 50% by the year 2025. And we are going to do this by keeping our top line. Back then, we didn't know how to do it, but we saw from our internal numbers that we had to do something about this issue that was going to keep us dragging financially down to the bottom with the rising water damage costs. Not talking about the horrible customer experiences at such situations. Our internal figures roughly correspond to the Finnish national statistics. 40% of all payouts on property insurance is related to water damages, with the average cost of over 4,000 euros. Majority of these are pipe related and can be tackled by existing solutions. We went out into the market to explore how we could tackle this immense problem, and we found several alternatives. In the end, we decided to partner with GROHE, who convinced us with their high quality product and the additional services to bringing the program to life. During the 2 years of cooperation, our partnership has evolved, grown stronger, and I feel that we are continuously learning from each other, and each of us is improving on our respective side of cooperation, and therefore also together.
The nature of this program started as a first for both of us in regards to cooperation and to the objective. The path that we have taken together as partners have been bumpy, but we stayed ground because we have this clear joint vision. We've seen over time that each of us have had to fill in for the other partner, and that's very much the nature of a true partnership. So it's been kind of an agile process, although it's required enlargement of the teams working on the program to ensure a smooth execution in the desired scale. In the process, the division of responsibilities and the flow of each process has become clearer.
In the current setup, LocalTapiola is responsible for selecting the customers for this program and collecting customer registrations for the product.
From that point, GROHE takes over and organizes installations and provides customer support related to the product. Individual steps along the process are compared against clear, mutual aligned KPIs.
To get started, we needed to sell out the concept to our customers, having the system installed at their houses. The houses selected from the portfolio are the high-risk houses, and they represent the majority of the payouts, of course. Even though we fully take over the cost for the devices and the installation, customers tend to be suspicious when an insurer offers them an innovative solution for free of charge. They did not understand our motivation at the beginning. Our communication and direct marketing campaign setup have improved over time, and we reach truly high acceptance rates at the moment. At this point, we hand over the registrations to GROHE. Second, we are in contact with the customers when the water damage occurs and they file a claim. Luckily, the occurrence and the cost of damages are now decreasing, but they still do occur. Here's a good example how this system minimized the damages for us and for the customer, and how the customer feels about us promoting the offer to them. It makes you think, why hasn't your insurer done anything like this?
Mä olin töissä silloin, mä olin kuorma-autoratissa ajamassa kohti tonne Myrskylään ja lapset soitti ja laittoi WhatsApp-kuvia, että täällä vettä tulee. Ja sitten me onneksi oltiin hommattu tuo vesivuotovahti Lähi-Tapiolan kautta ja se katkaisi vedet sitten ja saatiin vahinko todella pieneksi jäämään. No Lähi-Tapiola kun tarjosi meille sitä GROHea silloin aikanaan, niin niin mulle tuli heti sellainen olo, että tämä ei voi olla mitään muuta kuin hyvä juttu. Harvoin missään arpajaisissa tai missään käy tuuria, mutta nyt tuntui sillä, että nyt oikeasti kävi tuuri, että jos joku ilmaisiksi mulle tällaista tarjoaa, niin miksi ihmeessä mä en laittaisi tämmöistä järjestelmää. Sitten kun tämä GROHE oli, niin kaikki pääsi helpommalle, LocalTapiola pääsi helpommalle ja me päästiin helpommalle ja vahingot jäi kaikille pieneksi.
Responsibility on our side is a chain of service activities that lead to a successful installation and long-term product activation. As the program spreads to new regions, we onboard new installers across Finland to carry out the installations. Only qualified installers are allowed to install the devices. In Finland, just like in any other European country, installers' availability is limited. And this can easily turn into a bottleneck of such a large-scale program. Therefore, the management of installations requires constant attention from our side. The installed products gradually appear in our central dashboard, through which the GROHE field service team are constantly kept informed about the status of all devices. Cases of devices that stop transmitting data are proactively solved with the customers so that we deliver the intended benefit according to predefined KPIs. We also share selected data collected by devices to LocalTapiola automatically and transparently in a visual dashboard.
With this program, we have truly jumped into the new decade when it comes to data. Just like many other insurers, we also have a lot of data, but the level and the detail and the quality can be questioned. Here we have the data flowing in real time that show the actual status, and most likely we will learn to value it even more as the time goes by, and more solid analysis and predictions can be made. The data that we get from the devices throughout APIs and dashboards provide an evaluation of the household on an ongoing basis. If a problem arises, we can do something proactively about it. The devices in this program so far have generated thousands of data years, and this just keeps on growing with the devices installed and with the days, months, years passing by. Therefore, this water security program even has incredibly positive impact within our organization, showing our colleagues what is actually possible and provide inspiration to how to implement programs like this. Not tomorrow, but actually already today. This program is our clear differentiator in the property insurance market. We are keen on pushing this program further, and at the same time, we need to stay open to such programs in other insurance lines.
The single most innovative feature is the fact that two parties, as different as an insurer and a faucet manufacturer, unite forces and decide to minimize the burden of water damages with an end-to-end solution for the insurance customers, and that 100% funded by the insurer and driven by data. We have made this seemingly impossible come true. Consequential water damages will be a thing of the past. And we are proud that the future is happening already now, as these achievements with LocalTapiola in Finland show.
We at LocalTapiola are determined to continue to scale the program further. We are on the right track. We see from the figures that we see from individually in the customer stories where the devices have avoided significant water damages. And for us, this is still the beginning. We aim to equip this system as many of the high-risk houses as we can. We define the high-risk houses based on the construction years and the history of previous water damages. Now we are focusing only on single-family homes. It can sound a small thing because the damages in multi-story buildings are bigger, but we have decided to at least start from somewhere to get our things right and not to wait anymore. By acting and not waiting anymore, we have already collected so many learnings. And with this, we will be so much better prepared for the expansion into further segments in the future. Our transformation into lifelong security provider is much broader than the water security program. However, this program is unique in so many aspects. We as a company are doing so many of our firsts that we benefit from the learnings already now out of this program. New data projects, new customer communication projects, so many new things that refresh the organization to bring us into a completely new level.
This is a significant story of a forerunner happening real life with a leading national insurance company in a highly competitive country. Finland traditionally has a strong data maturity, and there's no doubt it plays a significant role. At the same time, LocalTapiola can't use their claim budget for investment in preventive measures. So it's a bold decision they've taken. A big innovation leap for GROHE is that we deliver not only products, but an entire solution including a chain of services to get the devices to the customer installed, connected, and monitor that they work. A true digital transformation happening inside a traditional sanitary producer. With the convincing benefits that the GROHE solution provides, the message is continuously spreading further to other countries. The number of our partners executing similar models are growing, primarily in Sweden, Denmark, and in Germany. What is specific to LocalTapiola is that they're truly a pioneer in this area, moving strongly forward, faster than we have seen anyone else. They're deeply interested in the power of data that this program provides and how the data can be used in their business in the best possible way. And they are truly interested in understanding how the customer relation and the perception of LocalTapiola changes with the program. I hope that this program can provide an inspiration to those of you responsible for claims, data, innovation, and customer loyalty. You can see that from the demonstrated figures that we have moved from a pilot to an ongoing program. This is now a true revolution happening as we speak. Our question is, how much longer can you afford to wait before you get started with preventive water security at your company?
I hope you enjoyed our talk. Thank you very much for listening us.
If you want to find out more about our end-to-end water security solution, just reach out to me under the contact data shown on the screen. And thank you very much for listening in.